I think they'll target this over. I think they have to. They'll 3 left. Struggling against the spin. I think they'll target this over and say, Nazmol, you need to go for 15 off this over. And then it's 15 off 2. But that's easier said than done. That's going to take some good hitting. But they're going to have to target an over, and this is the one I'm sure they'll have to look at. Mills, as we've talked about, has that ability, but not an easy situation to come in straight away and start pinging it over the boundary.
It's a good bowling, attacking their stance. I think that would be the key for National Reserve. As long as you attack their stance, you have that chance of getting the batsman in some sort of bother. Once you get in the width, short and wide, batsman will fancy his chance of picking up the boundary. That's one of the reasons why you saw the keeper coming all the way and having a word with Nazmul Hussain, just giving him a little bit of confidence that you've got to bowl straight and you've got to bowl on stumps. Just making sure that the fields are at the right areas. He's a busy cricketer, Mushfiqur Rahim. Once again, this could be tight. This could be over. Oh my God! Now what's happening there? Both these batsmen in one end and the bowler trying to take the veils off on the same end. Could easily thrown it back at the non-striker end. Unbelievable. It's the nerves again.
It is a nervous time. Pennant is setting in. McCullum took off, then slipped. That was the problem. Mills was all the way down. Direct hit probably would have had McCullum, but Mills was in even more trouble in the non-strikers end. Mills, he's committed. He would have given him a weak push maybe. So he couldn't get hit the stumps at the bowler's end. New Zealand need to find the boundary here.
And finally get a big shot in. Only a one. Yeah, the good thing on the previous delivery was that there was not a run scored. On the one that there was an opportunity for Nazmul Hussain to get the ball and hit the stumps. 28 now required from 15 deliveries. They need boundaries.
Yes, the rate is climbing very quickly. Started us over at 10. It's up to 11.2 already. Mills needs to find a boundary.
Slow delivery. Good thinking from Nazmul Hussain. But the batsmen were thinking to play down the cow corner. And they would like the ball to come onto the back, but that's the reason why he's bowled a slow delivery. And I've seen the Duck Tigers are on the prowl now. 27 from 14 deliveries.
I think that's impressed me about Bangladesh's last 15 overs is the bulk of their fields. New Zealand haven't been able to find the boundary because the fielders have been in the right positions.
Once again, the well attempted joker. They will be thinking for the second, and this could be tight. He hits the stuns, but he's well in, isn't he? There is a good running in between the wickets. Yeah, they've got to push hard at the second. They've got to turn the singles into twos and twos into threes. But good throw. Picked it up, Mahmudullah Riyad. Straight to the non-striker end, but he was well in.
It's been 21 deliveries since New Zealand's last boundary. It's shown exactly Bangladesh have done the job that they needed. Look at that, 21 balls. When New Zealand have needed to find the right, they haven't been able to. And that's going to be the difference at this end. Well, McCullum goes big this time, and he does find the rope all the way, I think. Fielder saying 4, look very close. Nice power from McCullum. Into the over, New Zealand 189 for 7. Important blow from Nathan McCullum. Last ball of that previous over. Really good shot. Very strong through that area. Just inside the boundary rope. Just what was needed. 21 from 2. Still going to take some hitting to get New Zealand home here, but we know both these players can.
How well he bowls. And this over. 21 off 20. For a delivery, didn't give any room to the batsman. Just a single. If he goes up to 6 singles, you still have a fair amount of good chance of winning the first match. But if somehow they can manage to pick a boundary, then it'll just tilt away towards the opposition. That's a good shot. He's hit that down the ground, but a good piece of fielding from Naeem Islam. They want to come back for the second, which is not there. This is good thinking. Kyle Wilson was out of the strike there very quickly, but was sent back by his partner.
Very good call from Nathan McCullum. Mills wouldn't have got halfway down. Not the quickest between the wickets. Kyle really needs to land a big blow now. I guess Jakeem would probably be the key man that he'd want to throw the ball in this situation. I guess the question is, who's going to bowl the last over? If the other key bowler, Razak, when he bowled his, finished his spell. New Zealand, again, will need a boundary in these next 2 deliveries. It's a brilliant piece of bowling inside the wide line. Mills have given himself some room to try and go into cover. Couldn't get near it. And in the end, good piece of work from the keeper. He actually left his crease. Just gave himself too much room. Good bowling.
It's a smart piece of bowling from Shakib Al Hasan, seeing the batsman going away from the stumps and making sure he doesn't knock it back to ball. Not straight up, it's gone up in the air, but he's falling short of the fielder. Just a single. So the 4 deliveries Shakib Al Hasan has bowled, he's given him 3 runs. And it should go and cross the target. 18 of 8 deliveries. Still 2 more deliveries to go for bowled in this over. Bowling! Brilliant piece of stuff. And who else than Shakib Al Hasan doing the trick for his team. Fantastic piece of bowling. Watching the batsman moving the other side, leaving the leg stump. And then Shakib Al Hasan bowling in down the legs and hitting the chipper. Superb stuff.
Well, Nathan McCullum's gone across too far here. Exposed his stumps, and Shakib's good enough to hit his leg pole. And that's the end of hit for 16. Nathan McCullum gone. Fold Shakib, New Zealand 192 for 8. Tim Southey, the new batsman at crease, 34 matches, good hitting power, best of 32, and needs to land a couple of those blows. Oh, it's a good shout, nice and straight. Oh, he's going to get it not out. That looked like it was going straight on. End of the over, good one for Bangladesh, 192 for 8 New Zealand.
Of the last over. That's what New Zealand requires to win this game. At the moment, Bangladesh the favourite to go one up. 192 for 8 after 36. This is the last over, and it will be bowled by Nazmul Hussain. Slow delivery. 5 more deliveries to go. Bangladesh are going closer, and that's what they are thinking. That's the reason why they stayed back. There was a little bit of rain. The covers around the field, but none of the spectators went out of the stadium. Rather, I sense that there are few more coming to celebrate the victory, which eventually will go Bangladesh way if New Zealand won't manage to pick up those 18 runs.
Swing and a miss from Mills. Harder and harder for New Zealand now. 18 from 4. Really has been an outstanding performance from Bangladesh of late. Held their nerve under pressure. Took an onslaught early, and they really have responded. And look at the crowd. This place is pumping. Bit quiet early on, but made up for it. That's the dismissal. Went too far across, trying to lap, and Shakib was good enough to hit leg stump. 4 wickets for him today. It's been outstanding. Action replay. That's brilliant bowling from Nazmul. It's out of the back of the hand slow ball, which is very difficult to bowl. But in this situation where the match is on the line, he's bowled 2 outstanding deliveries.
Well, they've already started celebrating the crowd in the Sherwani National Stadium in Dhaka. They've only won once, Bangladesh, and they need to, unless they will hit 3 sixes, they will carve out the second win against New Zealand. As it past the long off fielder, good shot in the end, picking up a boundary. Is it good enough?
Well, New Zealand needs some extra help now. It's up. They need a no ball or a wide. Good shot from Mills, but too little too late. The 3 balls at the start of the over really hurt. Swing and miss. just hasn't quite gone New Zealand's way. They've been close. You have to take your head off to Bangladesh. Not been outstanding.
His head back into the gap. Fielder will cut it out. Support fielding from Shavadi Shuvo, the 12th man. They pick up 3 runs. But it would suggest that Bangladesh would end up on the winning note on the first ODI of the 5-match series between Bangladesh and New Zealand. What a way to start the series. Superb effort from Shavadi Shuvo, giving 100% till the end.
No, that was brilliant. It really was. They've been enthusiastic in the field, taking the chances that have come. And they're going to go 1-0 up in this series.
Well, hit straight to the bowler, but he won't mind not latching on to it, because this will definitely boost Bangladesh into the series. First win at home soil after 7 consecutive defeats. Bangladesh will go 1 up in the series of 5-match. Well, it looks to be a bit of a spot of water, but the celebration will continue. Full-in delivery, he did it straight to the bowler, Nazmul Hussain. He went pretty quickly to his right. It's not an easy catch. Might have just hit him on the fingers. But superb effort from the Bangladesh team. Shakib Al Hasan, the first Bangladeshi batsman, rather all-rounder to score a 50 and take 4 wickets in a match, and that's the man. Mashari Murtaza didn't take any part after he bowled only 1 hour with the crutch. Jamie Siddons would be a very happy man, and the crowd are already celebrating. Fantastic effort.
Yes, you have to take your hat off. Bangladesh victory thoroughly deserved. 2 wins now against New Zealand in 18 matches. And they had the setback of losing their captain. That man in shot, Shakib Al Hasan, scored 50 with the bat, took 4 wickets. They lost their captain early in the piece, but they recovered well and held their nerve and really were outstanding. Backed by a very vocal crowd who got behind them and made a huge difference. New Zealand will be very disappointed. They haven't played a lot of cricket of late, but the game was there to be won. Fortunately, they came up a little bit short. A lot of happiness in the stands. Those people have stayed on and they've got the result that they wanted.